Hey guys, I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Marcella.
And today we're talking about episode 3, right? This is episode 3 already of Shadowhunters. The season's going by so fast.
I feel like it just started.
I know. So tonight's episode was really good, actually. It had a little bit of its flaws, which we'll go through, but overall, it was a really good episode. This season has been a lot better than last season. I am missing my Clace, obviously, this season, but I think that, obviously,
we're really lacking in the Clace this season.
Yeah, like, big time. The larger story that's supposed to be how it is right now. Like, in the books and everything, like, they're doing a pretty good job. Like, that's how it is.
Whole episode, we had Alec sleeping.
Yeah, and I love Matt's tweets as this is going on. Matt is like tweeting, he's like, before the episode, he's like, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching everybody try and wake up Alec. Kat said that he did a lot of online shopping when he was laying down in between scenes.
That's really funny.
Got a lot of Jace and Maya. We got Maya this episode.
Let us know what you guys think of Maya. We're kind of like iffy with her.
I like the way she looks. Like they got the Maya look good.
She looks like Maya. She looks like I don't feel like she's Maya. I don't know if that's just because she doesn't know her character well enough yet.
I felt like the actress was a little bit
monotone.
Stone-faced and monotone. A lot of her lines felt a little bit forced. I do really like the way that she looks, and I love that she has, like, over here, she has, like, the scratch marks, which, if you read the books, you know what that means.
Hopefully it'll get better as the episodes go on.
Our friend Ashley said that she heard that she's gonna be in 6 episodes out of the 10 in 2A, so we're gonna be seeing her a lot this season, which means I'm hoping that as it goes on, she'll get to know her character a little bit better, and it'll be a lot stronger.
One thing that was very strange, for us at least, in our opinion, was when she changed into a wolf in the hospital scene. You've seen a lot of like supernatural shows where characters turn into wolves. So like, we're used to that. Like on Vampire Diaries and Twilight, like I don't know, just like all those shows where it has wolves.
We grew up with like Buffy, like we know we know a lot of supernatural shows.
The limbs were like,
it was just like, oh, like
and it wasn't even like it's not even we didn't like it because it was gruesome. It wasn't gruesome, it was just looked weird. Guys, we got the scenes of young Jace and Alec. Oh my gosh, those scenes.
Little Alec. Oh my god, it's little Alec.
Same side. My bad. So you're hesitating on the release. I get enough crap from my parents. Don't need it from you. Sorry.
Sassy Alec.
I'm not used to, what you believe you're the best.
He looks like Ryan Gosling. Holy shit. Do you see this, guys? Oh my god, look at him. When you get the flashbacks and stuff, it's so awesome as a person who loves the books, because we don't get those flashbacks in the book.
No, we never got the flashback of them doing the power baptism ceremony. Yeah. As Alec is in this coma, he's basically flashing back to his memories of Jace. And I really like those scenes. It
was very reminiscent to Will and Jem. If you've read the Infernal Devices, it's very, like, it shows how strong the Parabatai bond is. Yeah. You get that a lot when you read the books, but as a show, it's very hard to capture that visually. So they did a fantastic job of showing the audience how important the Parabatai bond really is.
Especially for people like you just said, that haven't read the books.
Yeah, that's
because they don't really understand what a Parabatai is. I have Parabatai today in honor of Alec and Jace.
Did we think about the actors that they got for the flashbacks? Jace looked just like Ryan Gosling. Like,
he really
freakishly.
Did. Oh my gosh, it was strange.
It was like watching The Notebook. I really liked the actress that played Izzy. I thought she did a really good job.
Yeah, I thought that she was really good. Alec was okay.
He was alright. He wasn't bad. He wasn't
I mean, he didn't capture Matt. Didn't capture Alec.
It's very hard to capture Matthew Daddario. Like,
exactly.
Yeah. I like the scene with Jace waking up in the hospital, and he like leaves, And why did he glamour himself? Did he not have a stilet?
Yes, he didn't have a stilet because...
And then he runs from Maya instead of fighting her. Or like, I don't know, he's a shadow hunter. He's supposed to be like... I guess
because he was so beat up already. And
yeah, he was very injured. But he needed an Arazzi really bad.
Then he ran into Jocelyn, and he didn't even think to get like an Arazzi from her. Like,
well, no, he didn't want anything to do with her. That was a really intense
but he should have stole her stilet.
That's another thing. Like, I know we keep going back to the books, but in the book she didn't wake up until book 3, and she came earlier this time around, and that gives her a lot more screen time as Jocelyn, and we get to see what it would have been like if she was around in book 2. But Magnus told her off. That was really good. I love that scene.
Yeah, that
he like slams the door in her face.
Manipulate people to helping fix problems that you created, and now Alec is paying the price for it. That's not true. Then prove me wrong.
Magnus telling it like it is.
Yes, Magnus. Simon and Raphael. Poor Simon going through the whole thing with his mom. I felt really bad for him.
But we first see Simon this episode
in the canoe shack.
Guys, he lives there.
It's so
we
sad.
Want to have a party with Simon in the canoe shack. Simon waking up in the canoe shack. Have Raphael looking for Camille and all pissed off at Simon, and Simon's like, I have to deal with my family stuff. And the scene that we got with Simon and his mom.
Yeah.
I
loved that. When he goes and he sees her like at the restaurant and Raphael's there and he's like his band manager.
Yeah, that was really
he was
funny.
His band manager, like, that was good. In the books, Raphael would have been a little bit more understanding towards Simon's situation. But I guess I could see where they're coming from because, you know, he did have to live and see his mom die and everything. And in the books, you see how close he is to his mom, especially in the Bane Chronicles. He was so mean to Simon. Poor Simon just wants to be able to be around his mom and his family.
David Castro needs to have a little bit more backstory about Raphael, maybe. I don't know how much of a backstory they actually did give him because I don't know if they can take things from the Bane Chronicles that we know about Raphael and incorporate it into the show. I'm not sure if they could do that.
Oh my god, Magnus this episode.
The Malik scenes. Oh, Magnus was basically keeping Alec alive, guys.
The whole episode. The whole episode. While Alec was in his slumber, Magnus was like using his magic. Stop it, it's Magnus! He's doing his magic!
Oh my god, he's...
Oh.
He tried to kiss him. He literally, Magnus thinks like true love's a kiss, like we do like a once upon a time thing, and he tries to kiss Alec and wake him up, and
I've tried everything. Except...
Is he gonna kiss him?
oh my god, true love's kiss is going to awaken him.
Oh my god!
It's so once upon a time.
I was still really emotional when he did that to him because he's crying because he thinks he's dying and he cares so much about him, guys. He really does. My Malik heart was soaring this episode. Soaring, flying.
Guys, the whole ending.
That was the best part of the entire episode and probably the entire series, honestly.
Like, finally we got Jace seeing Alec, and he's so emotional, Jace, because he hasn't seen his power batai. They've been apart, so that's taken its toll on him too. You know, we've seen Alec like freaking out and just wanting to get back to Jace, but then Jace finally sees Alec, and to see his power batai like that was really sad.
Yeah, I love the way they did that ceremony. And the vows.
Oh my gosh, when they were reciting the vows, that was the best part because we never hear that, you know. We read it and we read it when we read it, but we never hear it out loud.
How it flashed back, it paralleled them in the present and them in the past.
Yeah,
like it showed
him
Jace walking in, and then it showed Alec walking in the past, and when he clasped their hands, it it paralleled it
and, like,
from
the
then and
fire
now.
around them. That was exactly how I pictured it.
Good, so wonderful.
Oh my god, the parapetite ceremony.
Entreat me not to leave thee, but to return from following after thee. Entreat me not to leave thee, but to return from following after thee. For whither thou goest, I will go. When thou diest, I will die. Also, if aught but death part thee and me, leave me out. If aught but death part thee and me.
Alec! Oh my god!
That was a beautiful scene.
I can't handle Matthew Daddario crying. I think that scene was so touching. Was hugging him, and then he wakes up, and they're hugging and crying.
They're crying, and then Aldertree walks in and ruins the moment. That guy needs to die.
He needs to go.
Really
He's
just like
really
pissing
annoying.
us off.
Why is he even there?
Sentenced to the city of Bones to await trial for the charge of high treason and aid in Valentine in a war
Is this
against
guy
the Clary.
serious? Robert and Maurice have barely even been in
You
it.
think that they would have like an issue with that, honestly?
Where the hell's Max?
I don't know. We haven't seen him either. Guys, we're going, I think, to Idris next episode because Jace is gonna be in, like, they're putting him in prison.
Mm-hmm. He has to stand trial. Ridiculous.
Let's see how that goes because, well,
Which is
they're
pretty
gonna
on
give
point 'cause
him.
the clave is a pain in the ass in the book, so.
Yeah, it's great, but maybe they're gonna give him probably the mortal sword. We also got a little taste of Kleiman this episode with Clary going and running off to help Simon find his
We were
mom.
surprised. We didn't expect her to
I
kiss him on the
didn't
cheek. We were
expect
like,
that.
oh shit.
Aww. When Clary leads Simon on. It was cute because, like, I think Clary meant it in a friendly way, and I think that
But Simon
he has the biggest crush on her. And I loved how strong Izzy and Clary's friendship was again this episode. It was really good, and I loved to see those two interact a lot.
Izzy and Clary's friendship is a lot stronger in the show than it is in the beginning of the series, the books.
It was interesting to see that dynamic working out and Clary be there for Izzy as they're about Alec. And, you know, they both love Jace, too, so they're all kind of bonding over that, too, about finding Jace and everything that was happening with him. And, oh, I loved Izzy's whip this episode, too. I loved seeing her whip in action in the flashback and in the present. That was really cool. Yeah, I'm super excited for next week. I can't wait to see what happens with poor Jace and Valentine. We're seeing Valentine next episode, too.
We get a really nice Malik scene.
I hope we get some Malik. Let us know your favorite scene and what you thought of the episode. We're super excited for next week. And
let us know what you think is going to happen.
And let us know if you felt the same way about what we thought about Maya. Very hopeful with the show, guys. We're very positive. We're hopeful. We're so passionate about the books, and we're passionate about the cast too. Like, I love the cast. The casting is wonderful, but the plot lines, it's kind of hard to stay in that middle line, you know what I mean, and be neutral. We're trying, and we hope that we don't make you guys that mad by always comparing it to the books. It's just our opinion and what we feel, and we just want to share it with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.
If you haven't read the books and you're thinking about doing so, we have a video explaining what order to read them because there's a lot and it could be confusing. And we also have Tales from Shadowhunter Academy, our book talk for that.
Yeah. We will see you next week with the new video.
See you next week.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!